Hey Tollman Clan, it's time to go on a cruise, so let's fire up a nice sunny day and the portal to get us there.
Wait a minute, Montreal, we're not supposed to be here. Let's try this again. We're in Japan. So let's tell you how we got here. So we made it to the airport here in Tampa, so Tampa International Airport. We're flying to Montreal. So this is going to be the shortest part of our trip. So we will see you in Canada. By now, you know we're on our way to Japan, but we've taken a little bit of a detour and we're actually in Montreal, Canada. But by doing so, this has saved us a bunch of money. For those who are not used to airplane travel, either pre-pandemic or post-pandemic, sometimes going out of the way or traveling on different days or even going out of different airports than you normally would can save you a tremendous amount of money. For example, we would normally fly out of Orlando. But if you could tell from the video at the beginning, we actually flew out of Tampa. And as we just mentioned, we're in Montreal. And what's interesting about this is we're here for nearly a day. It's a 21-hour layover.
Mm-hmm.
And then we fly tomorrow directly to Japan, to Tokyo. But our plane cost was about $500 a piece. All the rest of the flights that we were looking at were about $1,500. So if you ever plan for a long distance flight like that, choose another airport that's within a couple hours of you and maybe an extra day of travel, and you might be able to save a ton of money. So meantime, let's talk a little bit about our stay here in Montreal. One of the things that enabled us to get this very inexpensive flight was a very long layover, which was 21 hours. And because of which we decided to book a hotel. Now there's a lot of things that we didn't know. We're splurging on this trip. This is a trip of a lifetime for us. So we actually booked the Marriott, which is a hotel right here inside the Montreal Airport. You would exit from the plane here. And because we have such a long layover, you have to claim your luggage and go through customs. And again, you would come out right from here. They all have carts. So if you've seen the video of people pushing carts around, those carts are free. You don't have to pay for them. And then you're going to want to head this direction to head to the Marriott. Now, when we first booked the hotel here at the airport, we didn't know we were going to be getting our luggage. We're flying Air Canada all the way, and we actually fully expected the luggage to be checked all the way through. So we were going to pack a few things in our backpacks for the night in the hotel. But as I was checking in online yesterday, I got a notice that said that we would have to retrieve our bags. So that made it a little bit easier. And then the fact that we have a cart that we can pile all our bags onto to get to the hotel here, that makes it even much more convenient. So the hotel is actually close to the departure area, which is nice for tomorrow when we leave. But arriving here, it's not too far of a walk, but it's a little bit of a walk. Again, remember the good news is they have carts for your luggage. Now there are a couple elevators you're gonna have to take. And unfortunately, there's one elevator you have to take to go down to get to another elevator that goes up. It's very strange. Like we're on a mid floor right here, right now. And there's escalators in front of us that take you right up to the hotel lobby. But there's not an elevator that takes you to the lobby from here. So there's an elevator to my right. That elevator, you go down. There's another elevator to the left, you get in it, and it takes you up to the lobby. I know it might seem confusing, but there are elevators, so you don't have to worry about it if your luggage is on a cart. Well, this being a Marriott, this obviously wasn't the cheapest option. There were less expensive hotels if we would have done an Uber or taxi and gone off property, but then we're paying for those things as well.
One of the other things that we did was, I think it was for $10 or $15 more, I upgraded our room to have concierge lounge access. So I'm not on the concierge floor, but my room allows me access. So for that extra $10 or $15, there's snacks up there, drinks up there, they have free breakfast. There's lots of extra benefits that are saving us money just by spending that extra $10 or $15 for the room. So that being said, let's go take a look at the room. We're up here on the 8th floor in room 848. So let's go take a look at it. There's Lisa in there waiting for us already. Really nice looking room here. When you first walk in, you have a nice big closet here as well. Coffee machine or some wine if you want to drink that's not complimentary. There's a refrigerator down underneath there. There's enough room to put your cart in here. It doesn't cost anything to use the carts. That came from the airport. Nice big TV. Desk area here with plenty of power. If you want to hook into the TV, they've got, they got HDMI. They've got old school left, right audio and video. They also have, oh my gosh, I can't even remember what that is called, a video in, as well as the S-video cable. So that's all set up if you want to connect to the TV. This particular room has a great view. We can't really see the runway, but you can see some of the planes out there. There's a couple wide bodies over there parked and stuff. So if you're into planes and stuff, not a bad room here. 2 queen beds. They're actually very comfortable. We checked them out for a moment, which is why they're a little bit wrinkly, but you haven't had time to take a nap. The bathroom, by the way, is gorgeous. Beautiful bathroom. Nice big shower. Have that sort of glass wall there, which looks doesn't look into. I mean, looks into the room from there, but Lisa's waving on the other side. Outside of the shadows, you can't really see. Single sink, toilets over there. So I suppose I should say that's in a great place for someone my height at 6'4". So it's good for the tall and fluffy. So yeah, so here's our room here at the Marriott at the Montreal Airport. This is not too bad. So let's go look at some of the other things. Well, I mentioned the concierge lounge, so let's go take a look at it. And for me, one of the hugest benefits is being able to see the planes and the runway. We were sitting up here before, and when they're through their cycle or going through their cycle, you can see all the planes landing. It's kind of really neat. You don't get a lot of views of those these days at airports, so it's kind of neat to see that. But in the evening time, there's snacks like you see tonight, little hors d'oeuvres and desserts and things. In the morning time, there's like a little breakfast buffet, and that's all included. You don't have to pay extra for that. It's just one of the benefits of either having a concierge a concierge room, or in this case, we don't have a room on the concierge floor, but we have a room that gave us the concierge lounge access. So we get those extra benefits. So hopefully you enjoy the lounge. As you see, there's some alcohol up here. There's a coffee espresso machine up here that's there all the time. There are regular sodas and water and juices and things that are up here all day long as well. So a great little bonus for just a few dollars more for your room. We wish we had more time to get out and see a little bit of Montreal, but we were absolutely exhausted last night. So we just videoed a little bit here of the Marriott and tried to get some sleep because today is our long flight. So we are checking out here in the next couple minutes and heading downstairs to go through security again and get to our gate for our 13.5-hour flight to Tokyo. So we will see you later.
So as you could tell from the video before this, it's as much as an adventure as anything else. And so just a little bit of patience. And if you need help, ask help, and you will get through the challenges. Our challenges here was a different type of baggage system that we're not used to. And it didn't want to take my bags, our bags. So it took a little extra time to make that all happen. So we're sitting at the gate, we're waiting to board, and we'll see you on the plane. Welcome to our home for the next 13 hours. Actually, 13 and a half hours in real time, but like 26 something hours because we're changing umpteen thousand time zones. And so we've moved in. So we've got our power cables for both the computer, phones, the computer, headphones, and all that stuff, all in this tiny little space. And it is a tiny little space.
This is.
On that note, we'll see you somewhere mid-flight. Ciao. Well, as you can see, we have about 6 hours to go. We've already had one meal. Now we have another meal here. So some kind of burrito with Biscoff cookies. All right. Walked around, done some stretching. Now let's eat some more food. So what do you do for 13 and a half hours on a little tube flying through the air at 500 plus miles at 30,000 plus feet? Well, anything you could do to entertain yourself. There's lots of movies. We're going to actually take a stroll around here. So walking around the plane, stretch your legs a little bit. I'd like to see you do some like chair exercises, but unless you're first class and you have a lot of room, you ain't doing any of that here.
No. So I'm in the middle and I'm kind of sitting sideways because my shoulders won't fit next to the two people next to me.
All right, well, let's take you on a walk. I know this might seem a little weird, but for a bathroom on a plane, this actually has a lot of room. It's pretty good for somebody that's 6'4". Drink. So one of the other interesting things about this particular trip is that there was no night time.
No.
It never got dark. We're heading west. Our flight left around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Montreal, and so it's never gotten dark. So it's kind of thrown the body clock off quite a bit.
A lot.
Yeah. We're almost there. So we've made it to Japan. We're at our hotel And this hotel room is actually smaller than like cruise ship cabins. I mean, our luggage is right here. This one's behind the door. The other one's down here at the foot of the bed. I mean, it's got everything that we need. I mean, a little refrigerator. I think that's the air conditioning unit right there.
It is.
Right? Little seat there.
Hair dryer.
Yep. The bathroom. Well, it's a little bit challenging for someone my height. This is tripping over everything. So, yeah, it's a little bit challenging for someone my height at 6'4". Drink. But, yeah, here's our hotel for the night. We're going to be getting on the ship in the morning, so, it's okay. So let's go take a look around, shall we? Morning, everybody. We are in downtown Yokohama. There it is behind us there, and we are about to check out of our hotel and head over to the Ovation of the Seas. I don't think we've told you that. We're doing a 20-day Trans-Pacific cruise. The first few days we're probably not going to be coming to you live because of the time change, and we have a bunch of stops in Japan, and we're going to be tourists, but we're going to video all of it and show it to you later. So hopefully you've enjoyed our travel vlog so far about getting here, and we have a lot more to come. So we will see you on the Ovation of the Seas.